All right. Figured I might as well just start it now. No point in waiting. But yeah, anyway, Mitchell, good posting that video up. I'm glad you did, man. So if you were present on the COVID and Coffee this morning, you saw that I did get another set of wheels. And the question was, what are the set of wheels for? These are these ones, which are Traxxas Stability Management Rated, which not really sure why that even matters. Why does it matter whether it's Traxxas Stability Rated? But these tires, I've been looking for something to replace these for quite a while because these ones are currently they're doing their job, but I wanted to see if these would actually fit. So the only way sometimes to find out is to literally just buy it and try it. So if these don't work on this particular car, which I'm not sure, I haven't checked nothing. I literally bought the wheels, and that's the way I'm going to do it. Bought the wheels, and I just said, you know what? I think these will work. Now, height-wise, they're pretty close to the same dang thing. But width-wise, massive difference. With the wheel offset that we have right here, we're going to be doing some measuring. And the way I'm going to do my measuring is I'm going to give you tire edge. Yeah. Obviously, going to put a straight edge here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run my caliper down inside and give you at least that edge, which will give you to the front side of your wheel hex. That'll give you your offset. So, yeah, we'll just try that. And then, obviously, the other wonderment is, again, not ever trying this. I have no idea. Just the assumption. The assumption is that this is going to work. So, anyways, yeah, that's it. So, this is what I'm here for. So, let's first see if this even works. Because that's something that I actually don't even know. It would be a shame to take all these measurements and then have it do absolutely nothing if it doesn't fit on here. I still will take the measurements anyway, just because. Excuse me. We'll use the little mini wrench here. Or not. Wow. Yeah, okay. Guess we won't. I guess we'll use something real. Holy smokes. Oh, these are cracked. I think I was intending for these to not come off. They were Loctited on. You can still see the blue residual inside the actual, inside the hub hole itself. This was a very shallow hex, which is the only thing that is a concern, because looking at this wheel, you can see that this is definitely a much deeper hex. So I may have to do modifications to this hex, obviously, or at least to this hub to see if these wheels will fit. The only other thing to do would possibly be changing out the actual hex on the vehicle. So this might be a no-go. Now, size-wise, looks like it fits. Hex depth, it definitely does not. So even the offset actually looks good. So it looks like the only thing that, you know, I will have to modify is I'll have to take my die grinder. I got a die grinder that I use for automotive brakes. And what I can do is I can basically cut down this portion right here, because this most likely, I don't know if I've got a thicker hex, because that's the other thing to try is to swap hexes. But the only thing that happens, right, when you start swapping hexes, you start losing I got another set of hexes, but you start losing that your thread count on the end for where it's actually going to attach. So That's the only other drawback here. So let's see what we got here. Pins out. That hex off. There. So, like I said, I do have another hex. And this thing, before I even run these tires, well, I don't know. Maybe I will run them. Maybe I'll run them like once just to see how it is. And this thing's got to get a full tear down. It's been way too long. Smokey, what's going on, guy? So I'm going to grab those other hexes that I have and see if it's going to be a fit. I certainly hope they are. There we go. So these hexes right here, I'm hoping these will work. So normally I wouldn't even bother giving you the part number until I actually see if these hexes will work, but these are definitely a thicker hex. Looks like it's twice the thickness, which is probably what we need. But like I said, we're also going to lose thread count for actually putting this wheel nut back on. So we'll see if this actually works. So this is a 22130, and that's a HoBao hex. HoBao makes real nice quality stuff. That's why I usually choose them. So take these out. You can see there's a significant difference here in the hex itself. Pin size-wise, it looks like it's going to work. So what we can do is just pop the pin out of here. If I can pop it out. I'm just going to pop the pin inside the hex, see if it actually fits. And it looks like it does. Yeah, perfect. Perfect fit. I really hope that this works, because if this works with no modification, this will be mint. So I'm going to take that hex right now and I'm just going to stuff it inside the wheel and see if we've got a good hex depth. Ooh, that's looking nice. It's real close. That's real close. Oh, if this works, that'll be mint. Are we going to be able to have enough depth?
Are you live or something?
Looks like we are. We have enough depth.
Sorry.
Yes, my nose.
2-bedroom.
Yep.
We are going to give them our $50 certificate, and they will apply it to.
Oh, good.
We bring our own sheets
Right.
and thing.
Okay.
So it comes like 120 something. The only thing that I need to find out is if we can stay till Tuesday.
Right.
So
which would be nice.
Which I'm thinking in my head, I would still work Friday.
Right.
So that's what I'm going to ask her.
Okay.
But it's also up to Samantha
yes.
too, because
yes.
also.
Okay. All right. Awesome. So far, this actually looks like a winner. And it looks like we are close on those threads. So it looks like we may not, well, I mean, the nylock's kind of really not even on here. Is this a nylock? No, it's not. This is a knurl. So this actually might work out, man. No way. If this is literally a drop-on fit with just a hex change, no way. Yes. Check it out. Holy smokes. That is beautiful. Yeah, that's going to definitely change the overall drivability and look to this thing. Yeah, I'm going to have to rip it. I'm definitely going to have to rip it now. Yep, absolutely. All right, so keep in mind that these particular tires are directional that I got. So you can see you've got the V going forward, the V going backward. So you want to make sure that you're obviously going to use this left and right. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to open up the other pack because I want to get a wheel on the back side just to get that overall like visual, spin it around. Here you go. Here's stock. Here's the upgraded look. That thing looks like a monster with that thing on there. Right. It is. They are Traxxas tires, Earl. I didn't know if they would fit. And I'm really liking the way they look. The part number right there. So this is what you're going to need. In order to switch it, or at least this is what I'm going to need. So the part number for the Traxxas tires and wheels is 6773X. And then the hexes that I'm using, which are the exact perfect size hex, is 22130. Now I'll give you the measurement for this hex just so like if you want to source your own hex and not use like the one that I've got from HoBao. 22130. Like I said, 22130 right there from HoBao. And then these Traxxas TSM, what is that called? Traxxas Stability Management Rated, which, like I said, I don't know. But 6773X. So if you like this look, that's what you're gonna get. I'm just psyched. I'm psyched that I did something right. I got a tire and wheel set that actually is gonna work. So this is obviously gonna be for that back side. So we'll just swap over to the back. This is going to be a thing of beauty right here. Oh, this thing's going to be a monster. Yeah, you know what? I've got so much Loctite on that. I'm going to heat it up a little bit. Hey, look at that. That's how you do it. Quick little blast. You'll free up your Loctite. You burn your fingers on the nut. Just keep in mind that anytime you're doing that, you are going to deface your wheel. You know what I mean? Could use a heat gun, but I'd rather use just fire and then just be done with it. You know what I mean? Quick little blast of fire, and it will free up that Loctite in seconds. Check that out, man. I am pumped. So we're going to take off that hex right there, and then I'll get some numbers. Yeah, look at all that Loctite on there. Man. All right. So let me get my calipers. STL Scion, what's going on, guy? I'm going to zero it out. So the LOSI hexes come in at, it's like 3.65. We'll get another measurement somewhere else. 3.65. So LOSI is 3.65. And the HoBao ones are coming in at like 5.4-ish. Yeah, 5.4. So a 5.4 millimeter hex, 5.5, whatever, will be exactly what you need. I'm going to now, because I know these actually fit, now I'm going to give you what the hex side offset is, meaning if you need to take measurements, obviously that hex will be stuffed inside, right, when you put it on. So I'm going to put a straight edge right across the edge of the tire, and I'm going to use my digital caliper, and I'm going to dive it into the actual base of the hex, or the face, technically the face of where the hex actually contacts. And that's going to give you what your offset is for the tire. Doesn't really necessarily mean anything to do with the rim. It'll give you this offset right here so that you know nothing is going to rub concerning the back edge of the tire to the front edge of the hex. So when the hex is sitting on the hub, this will be the front side that I'm giving you. So you'll be able to take all your measurements that you need to make sure that you have no clearance issues. So we just need a straight edge to go right across like that. And I can get this one right here. Don't forget, RC Guy Garage and JORC, the Kyosho Phaser MK2 Rally Car Challenge. Don't forget to join up. So basically, you just need to put like a straight edge right across. And what I'll do is when I do it, I'm not going to actually touch the knobs. I'm going to find a space, so I'm just grabbing that wheel portion. And then gonna dive it in. So we are looking at. So that is basically what the offset is, 52.6 millimeters, and that I'll double check it, make sure it's zeroed out. It was zeroed out. You can see it was already zeroed out. I'm going to extend it, put my straight edge on in between the knobs, touch the edge, bring it down until it hits, and pretty much have the same number. Close enough. So 52.6/52.2, close enough. Just gives you a general idea of how much room you have to work with if you decide to go with these awesome tires, which I would definitely recommend. Yeah, maybe add a little glue to the Traxxas glue, comes off real easy with RPM. Right. The only thing, though, is these things I don't think I can add glue. I don't think I can add any glue to this. It does look like there's a nice bead of glue all the way around. But you heard it from Earl, and I tell you right now, you should listen to what this guy is saying, because who's this guy? Earl Moorhead. You should listen to what he's saying, because he's not speaking from non-experience. He's speaking point blank from experience. But on this Earl, guy, come on, guy, this is awesome. Earl, you gonna throw a set of these bad boys on there? I'm liking it. Look at that. Would you look at that? Oh, this thing's going to be an animal. I'm liking it. Yep. Look at that. Nice and free. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. I was hoping this was going to work. Yep. No hitting, no nothing. The offset is absolutely beautiful. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. It spoke too soon. Something's hitting something. Yeah. I was hitting Vector. Oh, crap. I was grinding his head. I was wondering why it wasn't working. Yeah, I'm liking it. I thought it was hitting, but I didn't realize it was grinding the poor little guy's head. Right, them are for the Rustler. No, sir, these are for the DB Pro. Look at, check out though, dude. This looks stinking awesome. Oh man, I want to go out and rip this right now. So here you go. Here's your stock. Here's your stock look. Meh, you know, buggy, LOSI. Yeah, it's all right. This is what it should look like. Now that's a look right there. That is what I call sharp. That is beautiful. Now, did I use a hex already? No, I didn't. All right, so it's a no-brainer. Point blank, this is the setup to get. So if you want to get a setup, a nice tire and wheel setup so far that at least visually looks nice, I'm sure it's going to rip too. Here's your part number for the hex you need. 22130, that's a HoBao hex. And then Traxxas part number for these tires and wheels right there, 6773X. Like, right, right. BMW on the Jaguar. You know it, guy. Make sure you, because these are directional tires, so just make sure you put the right tire on the right way so you don't look like a fool. Wow, I'm psyched. I'm totally psyched. I'm glad that something actually went the right way. Now, I do have to rip this now. Absolutely. Yup. Abso-stinking-lutely. I need to see how well these things work. Oh, what if I put the hex in? Yeah, these are nice. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm excited, man. This is actually this is sweet. These are definitely sharp. And because these tires are a slight bit smaller, now you see, I never, when I changed this over to 3S, I never downed my pinion. And I also never had an issue. So I think having a slightly shorter tire, it's so slight. You're talking like literally, you're talking tread. So you're talking tread height is the difference between the two tires, okay? The good thing about that is you're going to be gaining overall traction, right? You're going to be gaining overall traction. You're going to be losing a little bit of height. So it's going to be, it's almost as if it's going to be even. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be even concerning, I think, the way this thing was being abused by not changing out the pinion. Maybe if Guy rips, RC Guy Garage, Black Hat Guy, they will. Ford Guy might let. Uh-oh, I think Earl is drinking sauce. I think Earl's been getting into the sauce. Can't make out his sentences. His sentences are a little messed up. Oh, I'm pumped, man. I didn't realize I was grinding Vector's head. Oh, you know what? Here's another vehicle that I want to try on. Now this one I'm not sure. I think this one will be a positive result as well. So I'm going to back that off for a little bit. This is my HoBao TT. And when you look, yeah, here, let me just show you. Let me show you what's going on here. So with this vehicle, these tires and wheels are way too, yeah. Let me show you. They're way too, yeah. All right. So it looks like, yeah, it actually looks like the offset is deeper, or the backspace is deeper on that. Grab that caliper again. Right at 52, so it's really close. So now the difference between these two tires is very apparent, but I think this vehicle right here would probably do a heck of a lot better with a size tire like this. So if I switched over to this, let's throw that wheel nut on there. I know the tire's backwards, but that's okay. This is only for mock-up. Now I want to get a full lock left to right to make sure we don't have any grindage. We don't need no stinking grindage. No grindage. No way. So these Traxxas, yep. Yep. Wow. These are mint. Yep. That's a score for this too. Check that thing out, man. So far, 2 vehicles. Fitment-wise, absolutely perfect. This wheel and tire combination for the HoBao TT. We're going to be ripping it on this, and also we'll be ripping the DB Pro on this set of tires. So now I know that this is a go to go ahead and buy another set. Just woke up for work soon, so your sentences don't really make any sense. But like the difference in squishiness, like there's just too much. This has a very bad. It's not designed for my backyard track. It's not just it. I don't think this is designed for the type of ripping I do. I feel that this tire is weak for the type of driving that I do. This, on the other hand, yeah, a little bit more stiffer, but it's going to make use of the suspension. It's also going to give it a bigger tire and wheel, and yeah, I mean, width-wise, the Traxxas tire is obviously wider by almost a whole tread section. So a whole tread edge, it's a little bit wider, and then massively different on its size, like height-wise. So in my book right there, that's a win. Fuzzy tires. Right, fuzzy tires, exactly. Need some fuzzy tires? Yeah, they're not good for my backyard track. Oh, I'm just psyched. Definitely psyched. Bob Wells, what's going on, guy? So we will be ripping the HoBao TT again because this thing is ready to rip. It's been waiting for me to take it out again, and now I know it's time. So, yeah, perfect. Let's pull this thing back in here. Oh, man. Those back ones. Literally, that's all you need, just a touch. You are going to burn your wheel, especially if you've got a white wheel, but you're not going to destroy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's what you got to do. Just throw the fire on there just for a quick second. You will take off the white, but who cares? You know, doesn't matter. We're going to be throwing these bad boys on anyway. They're just tires, wheels, whatever. What's more important? I think the grip we're going to get. The jail. I'm going to pop the pin out of this one too, give it a little clean. Now this DB Pro has not had one stitch of maintenance. Meaning since I've had it this entire time, I have not done one maintenance thing to it whatsoever. So this thing has been ripped time and time and time again to where now I'm kind of actually a little uncomfortable continuing to beat it. But I do have to take it for one last rip on these new tires and wheels just to see what we're looking at. You just have to, you know. Look at that. Ready? That is satisfying right there. This tire and wheel package is absolutely beautiful. Very, very nice. Very happy with that. That makes me very happy. There we go. Here's your front look. Gives it a little bit more of a wider track, which is nice. Look at that thing. This thing looks like it's going to be planted. You know? We'll give you a rear shot. A rear shot of this little animal here. Look at that. Would you just look at that? Yeah, this thing looks like it's going to rip nice. Like I said, this I feel leaving the same pinion in here, decreasing the overall height, but increasing the overall grip. I think we're pretty much even. What do you say, Earl? Do you feel my theory on that? Not having to change the pinion out because even though we're increasing grip, we just decreased overall height. Bob Guy has a tree trimmer. It's called Big Black. Right. Out your tree? Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm just glad that those hexes worked, man. I think this finishes off the vehicle, especially with this color theme or color scheme that this vehicle has. Having that set of tires and wheels, Earl, you realize that I'm actually going to have to break out the Maguires now, and I'm going to have to polish down that body and take a couple of snapped photos before I take it out and get it, like, mangled again. Uh-oh. Earl's retracting messages now. Dude, I'm psyched. This thing is looking... Right, tree hugger. All my cars are tree huggers, man. Especially my TRMT8. If you watch my outros, that TRMT8 absolutely loves trees. It hugs it the front way. It hugs it the back way. Right. DB Pro, for sure, with black chrome wheels, right? Yeah, these things are mint. See how the vectors go right on their charges? See? They go right on there. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. That is sharp. I think I need to take a picture of that. Yeah, I need to take a picture. Just introduce a little bit of fire sometimes just to get your thread lock out. Go. There's the picture right there. That is pretty sharp. Now, see, I'll show you what I do with my pictures. Now, you see how this picture's like that, right? Now, I'm going to want to put this on. I'm going to want to put this on Instagram. I'm going to want to put this on Facebook. I'm going to want to put it on my YouTube channel as a before you rip it. So, click on the picture. You're going to click share. And I have an Instagram account, obviously, for other reasons too. So I'm going to go to my feed. Obviously, we don't want the cropped Instagram stupid picture. We want the full screen. I'm going to click OK. I'm going to click edit. Let's see. I'm going to get you down here so you can see exactly what the process is here. All right. All right. Now, see what's nice is I got that pen, so I usually use the pen if it doesn't get stuck in the phone. I'll get off. All right. So here's the original picture right here. Hopefully we're not getting too much glare. Now, you can obviously go through the different filters to apply different filters, right? Which is kind of cool because you can go, you know, like a, what's that? Gram or something like that. Moon, Lark. It just punches up different, like, colors, which that one actually doesn't look too bad, right? A couple of the ones that I really like are, if I was just going to go with this, I'd go with Pro X. Pro X gives it a vignette all the way around. It tunes up some of the contrast and all that other junk. And the other one is Lo-Fi. Lo-Fi is nice. It gets rid of the actual vignette. You got Maxwell. Hefe. Hefe is nice too because it punches up different warmths to that thing there. It's not focusing. Focus on the right thing, will you? Come on, focus. What the heck? Why are you focusing on the background? There we go. You got Nashville. What I usually do is I go with normal, click edit, punch up the contrast just a touch. It brings out the blacks. Look at that. So the contrast brings out the blacks. And then I'll click done. Go to structure and watch what structure does. As long as this can stay focused. Eventually. Focus. All right. I think you can see it. So I'm going to punch up the structure. See what the structure does? Can you tell the difference? If I go sideways. Will it go sideways? Nah, it won't go sideways. Figures. Well, anyways, you have to trust me. What it does is it brings out all the little detail for the structure. Structure does like the detail. Click done. Go over to warmth. Slide it back and forth and see if you want it to be cooler or that warmer tone. Sometimes the warmer tones look nice because it brings out almost like a dirty appearance on those tires. Click done. Saturation. Saturation. You can slide that back and forth. It'll give the blue matte a little touch. Click done. We'll go over to, could try fade. Fade usually I don't waste my time with. Highlights, every once in a while I'll mess with highlights, but we don't need to on that because I'm pretty happy with what it looks like. Click done. Now we can go over to vignette, and if we want that nice black like look all the way around the edge, we can go with vignette. So focus. And then just click done. Next. And then share. I'm not going to put any title with it. Now, if I didn't want this to stay, I could just get rid of it. I could just delete it. If I wanted it gone, just hit the 3 buttons, hit delete, and get it out of there. But I'm actually going to leave that one right there because that actually looks pretty cool. So now I can go over to YouTube. Get out of here because we don't need to be in that. We can go to there. We can go to post. Pick a picture, which obviously, now watch this. This may be an issue. So if you ever come across this issue, which we probably will come across, this is the unmodified picture right here. This one is the modified picture. Now, if I click the unmodified picture, everything should be mint. Okay? Now, you see how everything will pop up. The picture's going to show up. It's going to ask me to reposition. I really have no need for this picture. So what I'll do is I'll X that out. I'm going to grab the other picture that I modified. Now it's going to give a warning when I do that. Click that. It's going to say aspect ratio exceeded. Now, how is that possible? There is no change in the ratio. So I'm going to dismiss that, right? I'm now going to click. I'm going to dismiss that. I'm going to go to my gallery. I'm going to grab my picture again, which is going to be in PixArt, which is, no, Instagram. I'm going to grab that, turn it to the side. See how it explodes it? Now, these are the tricks that you do to be able to get your modified picture onto YouTube. I'm going to swipe it. It's going to basically take the picture and then like crop it. Make sure the crop is right. See how it cropped it with black bars? I don't want no black bars. Slide that in. Slide that in. No black bars. Save. Okay, now that's the picture that got saved. Now that's going to be in my gallery. So we can go, we will go back to YouTube. We'll dismiss that. Go to picture. Now see how you got 3? So these 2 pictures are effectively the same. This is the unmodified. This is the unmodified original. This is the PixArt original, and this is now the screenshotted capture. I'm going to click that, and look at that. What is the difference? All I did was screenshot it. So why are they messing with me? You know what I mean? It's PixArt trying to like do things that sometimes you need to like do a workaround. And then I'll like put a message like click the pic. Or like DB Pro. How about this? LOSI DB Pro. New tires and wheels. Oh, actually, you know what? LOSI DB Pro. Now be quiet. Oh, actually, you know what? Hey. LOSI DB Pro. Now be quiet. What's going on here? Hey. Get out of here. What's going on here? Get out of here. I don't know what the heck that was. Where did that come out of nowhere? So LOSI DB Pro, I could say rolling. What kind of wheels were these? Earl, did you say what kind of tires and wheels these were? Did somebody say it was like a rustler or something? I don't know what somebody said these were. What, do I have to look it up? What the heck was it? Traxxas. Doesn't say on here what it's for. At least I don't think it does. Tires and wheels. It says it's for a Talon. So I guess I should just say Talon. Yeah. Rolling Talon EXT. Oh no, black chrome. Yeah, I don't know. It says Talon. It is Talon, right? I literally can't read that. What does it say? TALON, Talon. So LOSI DB Pro rolling Traxxas. Stock Talons. Well, black chromes. I don't know. I don't know what you would call it. Talons. And I think this is that one that has to have that with the little S there. So LOSI DB Pro rolling. Change that R to a small R. Trolling. Rolling Traxxas stock Italians. Traxxas stock Italians. So, and post, and done. And now you can view it. So now that will be what, you know, obviously people get to see. It's a punched up picture. Look at that. Would you just look at that? It actually looks pretty good, don't you think? I think that looks mint. Abso-stinking-lutely. That is a very sharp tire and wheel, man. I like it. Long discussion. So anyways, yeah. So now it's time to get out there and rip it. So that's what that bad boy looks like now. Very, very happy with that. I'm very happy that I did not have to return these tires and wheels. And this thing looks incredible with this. Check that out. Need to do the Screaming Eagle with the Cletus McFarland. Hell yeah, brother. That's some freedom right there. Right? Freedom? Take your phone, LOSI will be calling you, guy. Right. No, wait a minute. Actually, not LOSI, Traxxas. Traxxas is going to be suing me now. You can't put our stuff on LOSI. Don't you realize that is blasphemy? So I'm going to say this is a 100% win. Earl is definitely recommending to go ahead and put an extra douse of glue. I'm going to learn my own lesson by not listening to him, which is obviously a very bad idea. We all know. But wait a minute. This is coming from a guy that just slammed an awesome infraction into a chain link fence. I mean, can we trust this guy anymore? I mean, he's a destructor. I mean, if anything, I think ARRMA's going to call him. ARRMA's going to call him and be like, hey, guy, what are you doing? And some ARRMA skid guards on the roof. Right? You know it, guy. Yeah, the big wooden spoon. Yeah, no, I'm very happy with this. Traxxas, you guys are awesome for making this tire and wheel setup specifically designed for this Fox. Why do they call it livery? Fox styled. Why is it called livery? It's just a Fox body. So I mean, Fox graphic. LOSI Tenacity DB Pro. This is got to be my hands down my favorite 110 scale buggy to date. Nothing so far to date that I've ever had. I mean, and I'm going back to my two-wheel drive buggies and stuff like that. I even say that this thing is actually a better performer than the DBXL-E 2.0, only because the form factor of this vehicle, granted, in its original shoes, this is going to change things. This is definitely going to change things. But I feel in its original shoes, it's a little bit of looseness right there. Yeah, we got some wear. Yeah, we got a little bit of wear. That's all right, though. It's about time. It really is about time. You know, this thing has been used and abused with zero maintenance. So this is going to get a complete break it open, overhaul. We're going to check all the tolerances. We're going to check all the parts. We're going to check all the diffs. I mean, this thing is literally going to be, basically, I want to take this down to a bare chassis, less the electronics. The electronics can stay in there, but whole front suspension is coming apart. Whole rear suspension is coming apart. Shocks are going to be blown apart. We're going to, and I have zero intention of changing anything on this vehicle. This vehicle has driven so perfectly out of the box that, in my own opinion, why would I ever want to change it? Do you know what I mean? Granted, with these new tires and wheels, maybe that might, you know, change something about the car. But in my mind, which, Earl, I didn't know if you answered or not, in my mind, having a slightly less taller tire with a little bit extra tread width, I feel motor-wise, gearing-wise, we're not sacrificing really anything concerning overtaxing the motor. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel that this is a good trade-off. Trade off a little bit of height for a little bit of extra width, and I very highly doubt we're going to overwork this car. And this is a car that I would never want to abuse, like outwardly, like abuse. This is my favorite. This is definitely my favorite, and I don't say that, and I just said it. So, yeah. So maybe the other guy, RC Guy Garage, feels differently, but RC Guy Garage Live, this is my favorite buggy right here. This was 100% hands down the best purchase that I had in what? When did I buy this? Was this 2020? Or was this 2019? Well, whenever this thing came out, I think maybe it was 2019. Yeah, maybe it was 2019. But in order to get that tire and wheel setup on here, that's what you need. Or at least that's what I'm using right there. Traxxas Italian tires and wheels, 6773X, and then HoBao hexes, which is 22130, and it is literally a plug and play, drag and drop kind of situation. I am very thrilled. You got yours in 2020, so okay, 2019. Okay, so this is my favorite. This is point blank my favorite purchase for this style of car for 2019. I love this thing. And now, look at that thing. I mean, would you just look at it? Would you just look at that? This thing looks awesome now. I think this blowtorch is kind of taken away from me. Let's get this thing out of here. Look at that. You know, that's the setup right here. This is the setup that you want. How could you go wrong? You know, look at that thing. Would you just look at it? Split personality, you know it, guy. We got RC Guy Garage, which I don't know who that guy is, and then we got RC Guy Garage Live right here. Get the buffer, and I actually will clean this up just to get some nice pictures before I get out there and rip it. I will. I'll use my mother's spray detail. Earl, because of you, I actually did spray detail the Mojave before I took a couple pictures. Because of you and your 3D shine stuff. But that is definitely a hot looking car now. Absolutely beautiful. Hey, babe.
Are you gonna start the chicken?
Yeah.
Or am I?
I'll be right up. Mojave, right? Mojave is a shop one? Yeah, it definitely is. Well, this is a shop one now. You know what I mean? Not so much with this. When they had those on it, these tires and wheels kind of Well, maybe not necessarily the tires. The wheels, I feel the wheels detracted from the vehicle. Now look at that. What would you rather have? Would you rather have that? Or would you rather have this? I know I'd much rather have that right there. That is mint. All right, well, you heard the call. I got to get out there and cook chicken on the grill. If this was a live where I was using my phone, we could do RC Guy Garage Live grilling on the outside grill thing there that I got outside. The outside grill thing that I got outside. Yeah, sometimes it's a loss for words. But anyways, thank you guys for coming to this episode of LOSI DB Pro New Tires and Wheels from RC Guy Garage Live. And we will see you on the next one. Don't forget, give it a thumbs up. If you like the content that you're seeing on this channel and or my other channel, I need to get this channel like bumped up big time. Want to get this channel to kind of around about those same numbers, you know? But the plan is whenever I'm doing like stuff like this, whenever I'm in the shop, it's the plan. Just doing like little things like this, throwing on a couple, you know, tires and wheels and checking things out and taking some measurements and stuff like that. It's not going to be like the StreamYard and all that stuff. StreamYard's going to be for the other thing, for that other guy there, RC Guy Garage. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think that's a total win. That's 100% total win. Look at that thing. You see that? That thing is absolutely beautiful. A live BBQ. Hey, I don't know, guy. You never know. You never know. I don't think people would appreciate that. Might make people hungry. Although I did do that live walk around of my trailer the other day just because I was live. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging, and I had to go open up my trailer just to let it breathe. So I was like, hey, might as well take you guys with me. Let's go check out the second home. So, all right, everybody, like I said, thank you for coming to this episode of, it is a shop talk and wrench, but I just didn't label it that. RC Guy Garage Live. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Just, you know, get out there and rip it. Get out there and rip it on New Tires and Wheels. I'm just going to leave it right on there. You can drool. You can drool on that thing of beauty right there as I end the stream. Look at that thing. Would you just look at it? All right, guys. So we got Riff to the Raft. We got Earl Moorhead, Smokey's RC. We got Robbie's RC. We'll see you later, man. We got Riff. Yeah, I already said Riff to the Raft. STL Scion. Right. You better go start that chicken. I know. I don't know if she called me and I didn't hear her call me or something. I'm not exactly positive. But I'm out. And you guys should get out too. And like I always say, just get out there and rip it. Yeah, because that's point blank what you really should do. And do I want to end the stream? Yes, I do. Don't forget to give this thing a thumbs up. You know, just get out of here.